happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Dwayne Eskridge. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Henry. Muscles him off. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Titans at 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready, ready.
Henry up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing lead. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
26 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Henry. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The talk about this Titan defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 10, Smith again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Geno now to throw.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now Geno on 1st down.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. Pushing his way through. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
Now Willis to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Geno.
Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
In motion, the tight end.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A first down carry for Henry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go street. Nineteen Lions.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 9 here.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 7.
Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
79 Broncos. Go.
Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to be out up around the 44-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
of movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Ready?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready?
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Hold it ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Street. Ready, left.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Smith on 1st down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans.
Football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Last play of the half, Willis. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Andy Isabella. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. Boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs and their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, fighting off the defender. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
3 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now at 1,200 yards for the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Hey, smash.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6.
Smith.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now run by Charbonnet.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Charbonnet is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Smith now to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Titans 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw, here's Willis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
From the gun, here's Willis. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And that almost intercepted.
Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They will find Davis. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
There's Charbonnet once again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Touchdown! Dwayne Eskridge. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down.
Hustle.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Seahawks are going to take. Near the 40.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done,
How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.